I want you to have a listen to the discussion that I had with the Israeli President Shimon Peres, which was an exclusive interview just before I came to this show. Again, I want to reinforce that the Israeli president here doesn't speak for the executive office, of course, but his opinions count. We talked about this crisis. He, as I said, isn't speaking on behalf of the government, but as a seasoned politician, he knows a thing or two about these crises and how they develop. I began by pushing him on the impact of Israeli action in Gaza. Have a listen to this.
Against an army, fighting against mothers and children in their neighborhood.
As are Israelis, of course. With respect, Israeli strikes have killed 37 Palestinians since Monday, according to Palestinians. So let me push you once more on this, because this is important. Under what circumstances do you believe a ground offensive, or do you know a ground offensive will begin?
If they won't stop, there are missiles that will be a ground attack. I am not going to tell you when and where, but that's the logical conclusion.
The world should expect to see a ground offensive at any time from the Israelis. You've called up reservists.
Whatever we can do without ground forces, we shall do. So we waited. We didn't start the war today. They started it already several days ago. And they continue and they spread the fire on more areas in Israel.
How long will Israel wait?
Until we shall reach, or the moment we shall reach a conclusion that this should be the next step. We shall not give dates. No, nobody will do it. It may happen quite soon.
It could happen quite soon.
I can give you only a general estimate. I can't give you, and I won't give you, and they won't expect you to do so. So, I mean, I wish that if they will stop, for example, tonight there won't be any ground entrance. But if they'll continue, sooner or later, this will be the response.
There are those that say he doesn't negotiate, and I'm alluding here to Benjamin Netanyahu, that he just has 4 words or 4 positions: Iran, 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 and I don't have a legitimate Palestinian to negotiate with. Do you understand those concerns and criticisms?
About Iran, he agreed to the negotiations that President Obama started. And he, like all of us, say whatever can be achieved without a war, it's better. If we can reach, or America can reach, an understanding with Iran without a war, who wants a war? Nobody here is crazy to go shooting. Now, when it comes to the partner, I disagree with Mr. Netanyahu. I think that Abbas is a partner.
As you retire from the political scene, albeit just from the presidential palace here, are you concerned that Israelis and Palestinians will be forever stuck in a cycle of violence?
Oh no, they will reach peace. I don't imagine a Palestinian mother or an Israeli mother that will forever pray that her children will be at war all their life and all their future. It's nonsense. All of us are human beings. And you know, I started the peace negotiations with the Palestinians. Halfway we went. I participated or even initiated negotiations with Jordan, and we achieved it. And also with Egypt. Occasionally it takes a long time. Occasionally it takes a short time, because the conditions are different in every place.
The latest ratcheting up of violence here in the Holy Land has come as a result of the abduction and murder of 3 teenage Israeli boys and the subsequent murder of a Palestinian, some say allegedly in retribution for those teenagers who were killed. Clearly a tragedy to the Palestinian family and to the Israeli families. What is your message to those families?
My message is: blood divides, tears unites. The very interesting accompanying spirit on that occasion is that Jewish mothers that lost their children called up Arab mothers that lost their children, and vice versa. And there was a hidden empathy and understanding on both sides. I don't think that anybody was really happy. So unfortunately, we have both blood and tears. I wish that the amount of blood will go down and the tears will be tears of happiness, not tears of regret and sorrow.